Welcome to J&J Adventures, where two friends turn their curiosity into stories made for you. Now introducing your hosts, Jake and Josh.
Hello. Welcome everyone to J&J Adventures, episode 12 of the audio.
I feel like that was a little weak. Hello, everybody. Welcome to J&J Adventures.
I might have to kill him. But welcome to J&J Adventures. This is episode 12 of the audio version, episode 2 of the video version. We are actually in Josh's house today. What a wonderful world it is. Last week we were in my house. We switched it up a little bit because of the way that the day worked out. So you guys get to see my humble abode. This is Josh's, and it's very gray. It is actually gray, like the walls are green.
So actually, Jake is colorblind.
What are they, green?
They are. Our walls are green.
Well, it's not a very good green
They're
color.
seafoam green, so for you folks that don't know, they're not gray, they're green.
Whatever.
So Jake is colorblind.
It's pretty freaking close to gray. I can kind of see green.
Anyway, what's going on today, Jake?
All right, so we did have a couple adventures. We were at Bridalrama this weekend.
What a time, man.
Yeah, what a time. It was fun though. I wouldn't necessarily say fun. It was work, but it was good getting
work to be fun.
It can be. This is not technically work for us, but it's still fun. I enjoy it.
One day this could be work for us.
It could be.
Yeah, but we would enjoy it.
We would enjoy it.
That's what I'm saying. There's enjoyable work.
There is, absolutely. I mean, I do what I do for a living. I do actually enjoy it. So we went to Bridalrama this weekend. It was a good time. Bargains and buyouts. They bought 2 booths and then were kind enough to actually let 4 Eyes Digital, which is my photography company, kind of weasel my way into one of the sides. Yeah,
which we actually found out that even though you pay $1,700 for a booth and $140 for electricity that we didn't have to pay, it's not okay to have more than one company in your booth that you paid $2,000 for.
Yeah, which makes no sense. Especially like if it was free, like free booths.
Yeah,
then I would understand, but it didn't make sense. But we actually got we talked to a lot of different brides, and there were a couple grooms with them.
We had over 8 for bargains and buyouts. Sorry to cut you off, but bargains and buyouts, just to kind of give you a feel for how many people were there. We had over 800 new signups for our bridal registry.
Yeah. And just so you guys know, Bridalrama does not sponsor this podcast. So everything that we are telling you is pure and authentic.
Well, actually, we're probably going to start talking pretty bad about Bridalrama because I want to talk about all the bad things that happen.
Yeah. We can get into that. But before we do that, I would like to say that we are sponsored by no one. Except for ourselves.
Yep.
We foot the bill on all the bourbon that is drank.
Yep.
If you would like to sponsor us just by buying us a bottle of bourbon, we will mention you forever and ever.
And you can send that to P.O. Box. No, I'm just kidding.
P.O. Box J&J.
No, actually,
in Los Angeles.
No.
Los Angeles.
No, PM us and I'll give you the address. PM us and I'll give you the address.
You can send your mail to 1094. Just kidding. I'm not giving you my address.
Yeah.
It really doesn't matter. If you really wanted to find it, you could find it online.
Yeah, you'll let us know.
But you know us. You can hit us up through Facebook Messenger if you want to send us $20 or $30 and choose our liquor for us.
That would be fun, though.
That would be fun.
If somebody would actually say...
Let's do a GoFundMe for $20.
Well, no,
you think we could do that?
Well, we could totally do that. But I'm just saying, how much more fun would it be if one of our viewers PM'd us,
and
Facebook pay us, and said, you have to have this alcohol.
Yeah.
I want to see it on the video, because they're going to see it on the video, and be like, hey, I want you to have Old Forge bourbon or whatever. We'll get it, or if they do vodka, we don't care. We always drink bourbon. We'll do vodka.
We'll do rum. You'll see some funny faces.
Like, dude, actually, I love drinking rum. I love Sailor Jerry's rum.
I will try anything. Now, I'm not saying that alcohol related.
Oh, okay.
I'll try anything alcohol related.
I mean, don't threaten me with a good time.
Yeah. So I think that could be fun. Even if you were just to like PM us, not pay us, cheapskate, and just be like, hey, you guys should try this. You should try this vodka, or you should try this bourbon, or you should try this type of drink, where you give us like instructions.
Yeah.
We'll make it.
Because we'll make mixed drinks. But anyway, it'd be fun for you guys to be able to interact with us.
We're usually too lazy for that, though. Yeah. So let's try to keep things simple.
It's usually too expensive, too, because I wanted to make homemade Long Island iced teas.
Yeah.
I had to buy like 6 bottles of liquor for that. It's too much.
Yeah.
But anyway, getting back to Bridalrama, it was a great time. I mean, it really was. For me and Jake, the first day was a little hairy. I'm just going to go over it and skim things. When we first got there, it was just so unorganized. Yeah. Was it not?
It was.
And it was just, Jake did not want to come. I'm going to go ahead and say that.
I didn't.
I made him go.
Pretty much.
And I didn't want to admit to it the first day, but I did make him come and help us set up. And then, it was kind of rough. We had trash everywhere. It was hard putting things together. We had stuff that wouldn't go together the way we wanted it to. Anyway, so that's how that went. This first day, it was okay. I really wish that we would have set ourselves up the way we did the second day.
Yeah, the second day was good.
Because I think it would have helped out a lot more for you. Because you guys got to understand, Bargains and Bounce is huge for you folks that don't know. We were giving away over, $3,000 worth of stuff. So when people were coming out to our booth, they were just amazed. Mm-hmm. But I will say, Sunday was my favorite day. And I was going to be, I told Brooke this, and I said, I would have been upset if you guys didn't come. Because I think that was the best day for you guys, and that was the best day for us.
I actually told Brooke this in the car, too. I think that Sunday was better for us.
Yeah,
I think we talked to more people, and we got some more exposure. I think it was because the way you were set up. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it could have been. I also think that, I feel like we had more foot traffic where we were, and we kind of were all set up. We were ready to go. Mm-hmm. So, I think there was a lot of variables and factors, but I think Sunday ended up being better.
So I just want to talk a little bit more about that. So Sunday, the best part about it, so for you folks that don't know already, I keep saying that, but it's a furniture store. And so we had furniture there, and the one thing we wanted to have was a rug, because we were going for that old farmhouse feel. And so we had this really nice carpet down. It was giving us hell the whole time. It kept bundling up because it was carpet over carpet. And, when you think of high traffic area and carpet, what do you think of?
Someone's going to spill something.
Stains. Yeah. And so we were like so gracious. And then only 2 people were like, are we going to get this rug? Because everybody's
there
walking on it.
There were like 2 hours left.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're not, I haven't got to that yet. So, yeah, we're almost done. Sunday's almost over with. And these ladies come. They're really having a good time. They're just having fun. They're excited to be in our booth. And then all of a sudden I hear, who spilled the chicken? Mm-hmm. Who dropped chicken on the rug? And I was like, oh my gosh.
As you can tell, these people are from Kentucky and they are very white.
So anyway, they spilled Nashville hot chicken on the rug, which means there was extremely bright red stains all over the rug.
Oh, yeah.
And so anyway, it's whatever. We got credit for the rug. We're going to give it away anyway, but I'm not going to give somebody a dirty rug, so I'm going to buy them a new one. The coolest part about it was, at the end of the thing, I met the lady from the chicken place that the chicken ended up on the rug.
Yeah.
And her house had burned down.
Oh, gosh.
And she had lost everything.
Yeah.
And she came and applied to win something. And we already did the drawing. I knew that we didn't win. Side note, the reason that I met back up with her was because the freaking elevator broke. Yeah. The event is over. There's 150 vendors there, and we're on the 3rd floor of a freaking giant building, and they're like, oh, the elevator's broken. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go outside and smoke. So I see the lady, and I'm starting talking to her. She's telling me all of her story and stuff, and I was like, well, hey, actually, you're the rug that that you liked, and you liked something else too. You didn't win anything, but since your chicken got spilled on it, and I got to buy a new rug for the person that won it, why don't you go ahead and take it? And that was the best part of the whole event for me.
Yeah.
Just being able to, because she was so touched, even though it had a stain on it.
Oh, yeah.
She doesn't have anything, free rug. Man. She didn't have anything. So it was a good time just to meet people, and,
Yeah, I think that's sweet. Hell yeah. I will say that our adventure happened after Saturday, though, so we kind of skipped over that. So Saturday, it was fun, but we were all exhausted. Saturday, we didn't eat food, and we were just ready to just have a drink.
Oh, it was hard.
And enjoy ourselves.
Saturday was a rough day.
So Saturday, right after, we went downtown. So we were already downtown. We were at Duke Energy Center, and we decided that we were going to go to Pendleton.
Yeah.
Which is like a little tiny, nice little nook of downtown. And there was a restaurant there called Boomtown Whiskey and Biscuits. Mm-hmm. Or is it Biscuits and Whiskey?
I think it's Whiskey and Biscuits.
I think so too. It was literally the best chicken sandwich. Let me just paint a picture for you. Okay? It had
buttermilk biscuit. Homemade buttermilk biscuit.
Yes, it was a homemade buttermilk biscuit with fried chicken. It had bacon on it. It had cheese on it. It had an egg. And to top it off,
Pepper
sausage gravy.
Oh, yeah. Spicy gravy.
It was so good.
I was really mad that I didn't get that sandwich. I actually got, what was it called? It was called the Golden or Yukon Gold.
Yeah, something like that.
And it was really cool because it was actually a platter. So you had 2 biscuits. You had the sausage gravy, which was kind of spicy. It was like a pepper gravy.
Yeah.
And then you had maple. What was it? No,
Pork.
but it was. I want to make it sound real sensual. It was like a maple pan-seared pork belly.
Yeah.
And then with 2 eggs and bacon.
It was very. Yeah, I got a taste of it. It was very.
I
good.
really wish I would have got the sandwich though. Even though Brooke was like, it was good, but it wasn't enough.
Dude, I was good.
I was happy too, but I understand it wasn't like, dude, yeah, you were good. And then so anyway, J&J Adventure. It was actually a J&J KB Adventure,
and 2 Ashley Furniture reps.
Well, yeah, we'll go ahead and give a shout out to Janet and Meg.
They were awesome.
Yeah, they're great. Can't thank them enough for everything they did for us this weekend. But anyway, they left because they're not a part of the group. They couldn't party as hard as us. But Meg wants to join. Meg, I hope you're watching. I hope you're listening. You're going to be on the next one. But anyway, we wanted to go to
3 Point. Oh wait, Platform.
Platform.
We wanted
to
go to Platform. They just opened a basically like a little
convenience store.
Kind of,
brewery.
yeah.
It was weird.
It's right downtown. It's like 2 blocks over from Pendleton. It's on Main and OTR, and it's just so thin and so narrow.
Tiny.
So there wasn't even a table for 2.
No,
and there were 4.
No, every table was for 2. And then
true. Yeah. But there wasn't even an open table for 2. All of the bar seats were taken. Everything was taken, and it's just like this little tiny space. So, Krista and Brooke went to get macaroons. And they got like 6 of them, which I was like, dang. But whatever. It doesn't matter. So then we were going to go to Pins, but I don't think there was any
it was
duck
too busy.
pin bowling open.
Yeah.
So we didn't end up doing that, and then we ended up at Japs. Which I had a good time.
I had a great time, and I know that you were all like, oh, Josh, you don't like it. And so I don't like Japs when they have live music, but I love Japs. Mm-hmm. That was a great time. You know what I like about Japs is it's such an authentic experience.
Yeah.
It's so romantic. It's intimate. Even for like me and you to go there, romantic sounds bad.
Yeah.
It's an intimate time. It's dim lighting, good drinks. It's a homey feel.
Yeah.
You know, you go in and the bartenders aren't bartenders. I love
They're mixologists.
They're mixologists. They are, because like Brooke, she didn't know what she wanted to drink.
Yeah.
And so she was like, I like something sour, I like it tart. And she was like, what do you like? What's your alcohol? And I said rum or vodka. Mm-hmm. And she ended up making this rum thing, and I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's good. I mean, I ended up I still want some of those. those hot cider with whiskey.
Yeah.
They're so
good.
So good. Way better than what you make at home.
Whatever. Screw you. I think it tasted exactly the same, to be honest.
But anyway, what I was saying is you said the chicken sandwich was enough for you.
Yeah.
But where did we go? An hour and a half after we ate there.
Well, I mean, let me just get this straight. I can eat pizza or
Anytime.
French fries
and it was your cheat day.
Time. It was my cheat day. So we were at Japs, and like literally two spots over is Lucy Blue Pizza, and first off, I didn't realize till like a week ago that they gave out individual slices. Like you can buy them by the slice.
Up to a week ago, you didn't even know Lucy Blues was a thing.
No, I knew it was there because my brother Josh told me about it before. But I didn't know that they had individual slices. So we were outside. Josh was smoking, and I was like, I want to go get a piece of pizza. So we walked over there. At this time, Goodfellas, which is right across the street.
Well, 3 blocks down, 2 blocks down.
It's not really
2 blocks down.
You can see it.
Yeah,
like I could throw a stone and hit it from where we were.
You got a good arm.
I do.
Yeah, you must have a good arm. Anyway, they have a freaking line out of the door.
Yeah, so we didn't even have to wait in line. We just waited for the guy to come help us.
Walked right in. The guy said, "Hey, you guys need slices?" We were like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Give me 1 second." He came over and got us slices.
It was.
They have a full bar.
Yeah.
Happy hour is great.
Yeah.
I'm totally going back there.
Oh, absolutely. And like if we ever want, I think they're open till like 2. Also, they're open pretty late.
It's a full bar. So
yeah, true.
And they have a buffet. That'd be somewhere to go. Like if we were in the middle of the day and we were trying to find somewhere to go, and nothing opens till 4.
True. Yeah.
Lunch buffet, $7.99.
Yeah. All right, that's pretty much our adventure. So let's, we're gonna actually do a new segment. It's a brand new segment. Let's get into it.
Some things in this world just don't make sense.
Kind of like that accent.
For real though?
All right, welcome to For Real Doe. This is a segment that came from my brain. It is my brainchild. So basically, it's just where we find weird headlines, awesome news stories, stuff like that. And stop doing that. Josh is like putting his thing all the way into his mouth.
I want to see what it looks like on
Sucking
camera.
the teat.
Anyway, For Real Doe.
Yeah, so I went on the internet, I perused it, I tried to find stories that I thought were fairly funny, and maybe we could have a hot take or two here.
Yeah.
So maybe this is our hot take zone. Hot take zone.
We're giving it too many titles. It's called For Real Doe.
For Real Doe.
For Real Doe?
For Real Doe.
For Real Doe?
For Real Doe.
For Real Doe?
All right. Very first one. And let's just say this. I find a title, and I just want to kind of retitle it. So, Universal Studios Orlando now has a butt-naked troll that farts glitter.
At guests.
I guess, yeah, like legit.
So for you folks that don't know, have you ever seen the movie Trolls?
That's a rhetorical question.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah,
obviously
everybody's seen it.
can't.
Everybody's seen the movie Trolls.
Have you ever, answer now, have you ever
That's
seen?
why I gave a pause. I wanted them to say yes or no. If they
what,
said
out
no,
loud? Out loud?
yeah, I would if
And
I
you
was
can hear
listening.
it?
Yeah, and I gave a pause. If they said no, you pause this podcast
Yeah,
right now.
pause it right now.
And you go and you look up on YouTube.
Yep.
Butt glitter troll.
Butt naked troll that farts glitter.
But-
now, what? Let's just say this though. Okay, so let's say you go to Universal Studio Orlando's and you're having a good time. You get yourself a butter beer and you're walking around the park enjoying yourself with your wife. It's a great day. And then all of a sudden, a troll
With auto-tune.
farts glitter into your drink.
See, I was picturing everything. I picture he goes, hey, do you want to be put butter glitter in your face? And I just feel like the little kid's gonna be like, oh, I want glitter in my face. And,
And they're gonna like fart in the kid's face.
I know, that's what I'm saying, dude. I'm thinking it's not just, I'm not thinking of me.
God.
I'm not thinking of me nowadays. I'm thinking of like me 20 years from now with two little kids and we're walking through Universal and it's a big troll. It's a 6'5" person in a glittery suit with a really toned butt. And he goes, hey, you like glitter? I put it in your face. And the little kid's like, I love glitter.
Oh my God.
I can see him just going,
Can you imagine the sound effects too?
there's gotta be sound effects. There's gotta be.
There has to be sound effects.
Yeah. And just the little kid's like, oh, and you're like, Johnny, that's enough. Johnny, no.
First off, getting that image out of your head of your kid getting glitter farted onto them.
Yeah, that ruins your whole vacation. Little Johnny is not gonna get that off, and it's gonna look like you let him go to a strip club.
Oh,
like
God.
literally,
Yeah.
he got $2 lap dances all
Well,
night.
to be honest, do strippers, do they fart glitter onto people?
No, they have body glitter.
No, but I'm just saying, like, that would be weird.
That'd be really
Idea
weird.
for strip clubs. There you go.
farting glitter.
Farting.
That could be a great costume for him.
That would be weird though too. But all right, let's get into the next one. Police escort donuts from Crispy. Let's start over. Police escort donuts from Krispy Kreme truck fire. And this one's actually funny because it caught fire on social media, and basically the cops that get the donuts out that actually survived, they're making like funny faces where they're like crying and they're like loving on the donut, because of stereotypes.
Yeah.
Donuts love cops.
Cops love donuts.
Donuts love cops.
Yeah.
It's a mutual thing.
Yeah.
Except for when they eat too many of them, their belly gets big like
And they
ours.
can't chase people.
and then they have to chase donuts.
I mean, my funny part with that was, and I wrote this down, I said the tragic part is even though the cops escorted them, the surviving donuts, the donuts still had a tragic fate.
Yeah.
Because they were going to end up at the police station.
True.
Those weren't going back to Krispy Kreme.
Yeah.
Those are going back to District 1. Those surviving donuts are getting eaten.
That's very true. All right, and the last one. And this one, This one I think is...
I have one punchline to this whole thing.
I think this one is...
I think it's pretty... It's sad.
Let's say this.
Go to hell for
if
this
you
one.
are someone that gets offended, stop listening right now. Turn your podcast down, pause it, talk to someone. Really just, I need you to...
If you need help, there's a phone number to call.
Is 555... We don't care.
Ah!
All right, so the very last story, and I find this, I get it. I get why they would do this, because there are kids that like to see someone that is like them.
Yeah, there's reasons to have this, and I'm not trying to make fun of those.
But at the same time, everything is funny.
Yeah.
And this one is, there's a new Barbie line, includes dolls that use wheelchairs, prosthetic limbs, and some other stuff as well.
But it's only Barbie.
It's only Barbie, yeah.
So my one thing is the next thing they're going to roll out, Handicapped Ken.
Oh my God.
Handicapped Ken. And he's actually going to be in a motorized wheelchair. And he's going to talk
That
like
would
a
be
robot.
sweet, though.
Handicapped Ken.
That would be sweet, though.
That'd be
if he
pretty,
was in a...
like a really hot guy.
Yeah.
He was in, Ken the doll.
Yeah.
He had blonde hair, blue eyes, in a terrible surfing accident, leg bit off by a shark. He's got to be
Terrible surfing accident.
Dude, Ken
It was a
surfer.
tragic day
Do you know how many-
when Ken was surfing
or
and he fell off his surfboard and he messed up his hair.
So he was wheelchaired for life.
Yeah.
Handicapped
Yeah.
Ken. That's the only thing I thought of. When you read that title, I was like, Handicapped Ken's the next thing to come out.
Handicapped Ken is actually I feel like that'd be a good nickname. So like whenever...
That is so catchy. When it comes out and they stole that from us,
Yeah.
suing for trademark.
Yeah, trademarking that right now. It is, what's the date? February 11th, 2019.
7/55/03.
7/55/03.
Yeah.
We are trademarking it right now.
Handicapped
So Barbie, if you take this from us, who owns them? Hasbro?
Yeah, Hasbro, we know who you are.
Yeah.
We know where you're at.
And if it's not Hasbro, we know who you are.
We're from Cincinnati.
No, we're not. We're from Atlanta.
We'll figure you out.
Look us up in Atlanta, not in Cincinnati, Ohio. But that would be hilarious though. Like
Handicapped
Like
Ken.
I know, and the funny thing would be if he's Handicapped Ken, and kind of like Ricky Bobby from Talladega Nights, when he's like, Ricky Bobby, your legs are fine. It's like, no, I can't feel them. And what if that was like Ken, where like he messed up his hair in that accident or whatever, and then the doctors are like, Ken, you are fine. You can move, you can walk, you can fix your hair, and he just doesn't. So he gets a wheelchair, and hence Handicapped Ken. What if it's the same thing with Barbie?
No, I mean, I don't know. Looking at the picture, I feel like a dick talking about it. But,
Yeah, yeah.
And I feel like Ken is back there, but he's fine.
Yeah,
like
Ken's legs are fine.
But Ken is like, oh man, I don't even know how to describe that guy.
He looks
cut
like
off hoodie.
G-Eazy. He looks
does
like
look kinda like
G-Eazy,
G-Eazy.
yeah.
Why does he not look like Ken? He doesn't have blonde hair.
I mean, he's got like blonde streaks.
Douchebag.
Handicapped Ken coming this October on Halloween.
Stores near you.
All right, let's move into reading Reddit.
Hey, can you read? All right, well, let's read some Reddit. Reading Reddit.
Welcome to Reading Reddit. That's where we like to read some Reddit. We like to find some questions for you, and we answer them the best to our abilities. All right, that was my country accent. I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to go ahead and jump right in with our very first question. What was a phase you went through as a teen? You can go ahead and start first.
So mine's like a mid-teen,
Yeah.
like 12, 13. So my biggest thing, and this is pretty for real for me.
It's a great story.
Mom, you're going to know what I'm talking about. But anyway, so I went through this phase where I didn't like to poop. I just didn't like to do
As any normal child did.
I just didn't like to poop. I didn't
Yeah.
like the fact that I had to wipe.
Uh-huh.
It took too long.
Yep.
There was too much to do, so I just held it.
Listen, I get it. I once held my poop for 3 months.
No, you didn't. No, I legit held mine for a whole month.
That's it?
Dude,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Anyway, for a
that is
whole
crazy.
month. So it was so bad that I got sick and I had to take off school. And I'll never forget it. My mom let me lay on her bed and I was just like in the fetal position. It hurt so bad. She was like, you got to go sit on the toilet. So I went to go sit on the toilet. I was sitting there and it wouldn't come out. And then I was like, this is it. It's not going to happen. I'm going to go back and lay down. I'm half mast. I'm just pointing myself at the toilet, and it just goes all over, dude. It was so bad that my mom actually had to get a replacement toilet seat.
Oh my
she
gosh.
couldn't clean all the poop off. She just figured she'd take it off, throw it away, clean up the rest of the mess, and get a new toilet seat. I'll never forget that. Love you, Mom.
Gosh. The one that instantly came to my head, and just like any boy, we kind of talked about it, is I just didn't shower.
Yeah, I got you.
And like I smelled bad, especially like my freshman year in high school. I can just remember I would shower, but it would be like once a week.
Yeah.
And as a boy, well, because when you think about
I
it,
only do it once a month now.
when you think about it though, before you start to hit puberty, like you don't really smell that bad because,
that you know of.
well, I'm just saying like you don't smell as bad because you don't have those the same level of hormones. Your armpits don't stink as bad.
Yeah.
And that's just how it works. But once you hit puberty and it's like a new change,
Yeah.
then you realize you got to start doing that. And you're like, before high school, you really don't care about girls.
No.
And you're just like, whatever. I don't really care about how I look
For
or how
us,
I
too.
smell.
We weren't good looking middle age.
That's true.
Middle schoolers.
That's very true.
Yeah.
But
No, you're right. You just don't smell that
Yeah.
bad when you're a kid. Like,
No, you do.
You do. You just
do.
don't care about it.
You don't care about it.
Yeah.
And once you get into high school, you're like, I kind of like that girl.
Yeah.
Maybe I should shower and like start caring what I look
Yeah.
like.
I gotcha.
But that, I mean, I guess eventually I did start to care. Kind of.
We had to.
Yeah. Do you got anything else for that one?
No, that's the only thing I wrote down.
Yeah. I mean, I went through a couple different phases where I there was one, I don't remember if this was when I was a teen, but my brother Josh, he dyed his hair blonde when he was in high school.
Eminem, Slim Shady.
Yeah, and so I tried it, but with my hair, I have very dark brown hair. So when I dyed it, it was orange.
So you instantly became a ginger.
It was not a good look, but it was only like, I'm pretty sure it was only the top of my head.
Yeah.
So like only the top of my head was
Oh, boy.
orange, and then the rest down here I think was
Brown.
I'm pretty sure. So that was a
hilarious.
weird phase too, but it is what it is. You learn, you live and you learn. All right, next question. YouTube. Let's say we're in the 1800s, and YouTube is there.
1800s, they had YouTube. And what
Yeah.
would be clickbait?
What would the clickbait titles to those videos in the 1800s be?
So mine's going to go right to it. So let's say you're in the 1800s. I'm just going to break it down a little bit more because it was kind of confusing. We were both talking. So let's say in the 1800s, somehow, some way, they didn't have internet, but they had a YouTube paper or like a YouTube channel they could watch, and they had clickbait. And if you don't know what clickbait is, that's just like things you see and you're like, oh, I gotta click on that and see what it is. Like when you get
Look
the fake
at
clip.
this celebrity whose boob popped out while
Exactly.
on the red carpet.
Mine would be like easiest way to obtain slaves.
I thought about that, and then I'm like,
No, I'm gonna go right there. I just be like easiest way to obtain slaves. Boom, right there. Okay, sorry
hold on,
guys.
let me go
I'm
with
not
my
racist.
first one. All right, how to cure any sickness?
Does heroin really help headaches?
Yeah, opiates cure any disease.
Yeah.
Man dies after licking fingers.
Tuberculosis syndromes. Red Dead.
This one I think is pretty funny. You'll never guess who dies while enjoying a show.
I don't get it.
Abraham Lincoln.
Oh,
He was shot.
That's a good one.
All right, and the last question. This one I feel like we could go on forever. I could literally just keep coming up with them from the top of my head. But you're tasked with creating hell. What activities will the damned get to do?
So my first one was, so I could just see it. So you get to the gates of heaven, and there's like, boop, nope, you're going to hell. You fall down to the gates of hell. You get in, and the first thing you have to do is you got to walk through a bed of Legos. No,
Barefoot,
no,
bare
no. Yeah, you don't have shoes on. You're in hell. They burned off.
Yeah.
And the fire.
And then you
was
trip
setting
and fall on the Legos. Oh,
No. That would hurt.
that would hurt.
Nothing
That would
is
hurt.
worse than
Are you
stepping
kidding? Like,
on Legos.
Yeah, but if you're back, like bare back, you're naked.
I'm actually gonna step it up. I'm just gonna say the whole time you're in hell, you just randomly stop on Legos.
The roadways are
you
paved
can't
in
even
Legos.
see. No, you just don't see them. They're just like boom, right there. Boom. You step on it, it's over. Ah! And you're going down Lego lane.
See, my biggest thing that is like my living hell is you would drive in traffic forever.
Yeah.
So like
You get
basically
cars in hell?
basically so you have a GPS up. Yeah, you have cars. Well, any scene.
That's a big
You
hell.
can set up any scene that you want. Like you
So
can
it's
set
like a
up
mental
any
thing. Okay,
Yeah, you
I
can set
gotcha.
up any
I
scenario,
gotcha.
any
I gotcha.
scene. So mine would be you have a GPS that says the time, and then you're stuck in traffic forever, and that time just keeps going up.
Oh yeah.
And like you never
You're
get
sitting there
close.
like,
You never get close. All right, what's your next one?
My next one's kind of dumb, but I just think it's kind of funny because if anybody that's ever had email, which everybody in the world has email, you have a junk folder and you never look at it. If you have junk mail, you just delete it.
Yeah.
So my one thing is you just like Satan just says you got to sit down at a desk and you read every word of your junk mail. And then so you cannot move on to the next one because, I mean, sorry guys. Actually, I want to challenge you. Go to your email right now. Go to the junk folder and see how many is in there. You probably have over 3,000 junk letters, and those delete every 90 days.
No idea.
So you have to read every word of that
that
junk
would-
mail.
oh my gosh,
And
that'd
you
be
cannot
terrible.
move on until every word is read.
This one's very simple. Never-ending dishes. So
Yeah.
like you wash a dish,
And it's dirty
and
again.
You wash a dish, and then another one pops up.
Yep, no dishwasher.
Yeah. Oh, I hate dishes so much. All right, let me just go ahead with my next one, because I feel like this one would suck, and this one's pretty specific. But and by this I mean you would just, as soon as you're done with the task, you're doing it again. Like
Yeah.
you wake up and you do it again. So you wake up and the garbage truck is outside. You got to run outside. It's cold out. You got to put shoes on, run the garbage down, and you miss it.
Ooh.
And then you got to wake up and do it again.
It's over.
Yep,
You miss it
over,
every
over,
time.
and over,
You're
and
just like,
over.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
It's like Groundhog Day,
And
but
then
way worse.
and then your wife texts you and says, "Hey, did you bring the garbage down?" And you gotta be like, "No, I missed it."
No.
And it's full too.
Boy, so it's just a rot.
Oh, God.
So mine is only for the West Siders, and this is kind of a local joke. So mine would be all meals are eaten at Grand Buffet. Dude, last time I ate there, I got so mad. I was just mad. I couldn't even enjoy
Well,
it.
not to mention
So-
that they have like a lot of health.
Oh yeah.
problems.
They are the number 1 or number 2 most health violations in the state of Ohio.
Probably.
I've read the article.
Yeah.
They actually just got caught with having rats in
Yeah.
cages. Like,
Ugh.
legit, it's on the news. They were
Yeah,
like,
I know. Oh, I
literally,
know.
the headline said, "How are you going to get away with this one, Grand Buffet?" Like, they had raccoons in there. They had
my
rats.
gosh.
And dude, the thing is, it's like, all I think of this is like Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Like when he's at Shoney's.
Yeah.
And it just keeps going back to Shoney's. Like, you're in hell and you go to breakfast, you're at Grand Buffet. You go to lunch, you're at Grand Buffet. You go to dinner, you're at Grand Buffet. I mean, eventually you're just going to start liking it, but at the end of the day, you're going to know, like,
Yeah.
I'm eating rats and raccoons.
Yeah.
Like, that's all you're going to eat.
One of my biggest things, and this has happened to me a couple times, where my Wi-Fi has just gone out and then I don't have it for like a day or
That's the
two.
worst thing.
But if your Wi-Fi just never worked,
Yeah.
and then you had to call like Cincinnati Bell and you were on hold forever.
Yeah.
Like it was just that
that whole
It was
time?
just that whole noise. Yeah, the whole music over and over and
Oh, yeah.
over and over again.
Yeah.
And let's say you do that for 10 years straight.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna make
Just
it 10
staying on
years.
that.
Yep. And at the same time, your Wi-Fi still isn't
Yeah,
working.
still can't stream Netflix.
or you can't even get the number for Cincinnati Bell because your Wi-Fi doesn't work. You're like, where is it? You're looking for the one yellow pages that might be in your house.
Well, you're in hell, so you don't have a house.
I can set any scene up.
Okay, whatever.
All right, you got any more?
No.
All right, I think that should do it for the 12th episode of J&J Adventures. Do you have any wisdom to, give the people?
Don't run naked outside right now if you live in Ohio.
Yeah, that would probably hurt.
Yeah.
All right, for Jake and Josh, this has been J&J Adventures.
Come on.
Stay sexy.